Hi, I'm Sandy. Welcome to my quick fix videos. Today we're going to be focusing on our tight lower back. So go ahead and grab your mat and we'll get started. First thing we're going to do is take some slow, deep breaths. So you can put your hands on your back or rest them on your thighs and just bring awareness back there. So let's take a nice smooth breath in through your nose and release it out through the nose and the mouth. Two more of those, nice, smooth, relaxing breaths. Last one. Okay, so now we're gonna move into tabletop position. So we're gonna move to our hands and knees. And we're gonna move through about 6 to 8 rounds of cat and cow just to warm up the spine. So let's take a breath in as we lift the chest, lift your tailbone, and then exhale to round. And you're just gonna breathe gently in and out of your nose. Just noticing how you're feeling, where you're tight, whether it's one side or the other, if it's just across the middle of your back. Sometimes the back just gets tight from doing things, or maybe you took a long car ride and it just gets tight from too much sitting, or maybe too much sitting from your desk. And we'll just do 1 or 2 more rounds of this cat and cow. Stay with the breath, breathing in, breathing out as you go into your cat pose. And then we're gonna move into a child's pose. So if you can widen those knees out a little bit, bring the toes together, and then we're gonna reach the hips back towards your heels. They may or may not make it there. And we're gonna walk our hands over to the left side of your mat. So you're just gonna be finding the stretch down the whole right side of your body. And we're gonna hold this for about 3 breaths, just breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Reaching your right side of your hip down towards the right corner of your mat as you extend the right arm forward towards the left side. And then just breathing down that whole right side body. And on your next out breath, we're gonna walk those hands all the way over to the other side. So again, now reaching that left hip to that left corner and extending that left arm as far away as you can. And then breathing down the left side of your body, so the whole left side from your armpit all the way down to that outer hip. One more breath here. And then exhaling, coming to center. And then we're going to make our way down onto our back. So you're going to lie down on your back. We'll extend the legs all the way out once you get there. And we're going to be doing knees to chest on each side, and we'll do both. So the first one we're going to start with is going to be that right knee. You're going to pull it into your chest, and you can either hold on to the front of your knee and shin, or you can hold on behind the leg, whatever feels comfortable. And we're going to hold each side for 3 breaths. You're going to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. This will stretch out that lower back around the hip. And then as you exhale, switch sides. Extend that right leg out, pull the left leg in, and breathe. So the breath is really important. Slow, relaxed breath to really send that blood flow into those tight muscles there. And then as you exhale, go ahead and release. Now we'll do both knees. You're going to pull both of those knees into your chest at the same time. And again, you can place your hands back of thighs, front of shins. Hold for 3 nice relaxed breaths. And you can, this one you can really feel your lower back on the floor. So finding that stretch that feels good. Last breath. And then you're going to release your feet down to the ground. We're going to do pelvic tilts, and then we'll go up into bridging. So first starting with the pelvic tilts, and you can put your fingers right on the front of your hip bones. We're going to inhale, and you want to just create a little arch in your low back. And on your exhale, as you tilt backwards, you're gonna feel your lower back pressing into the mat. Let's do about 6 more of those with your breath. Inhaling as you arch your spine, and then exhale as you gently flatten it towards the floor. And don't rush through these, they feel really nice. Just take your time, noticing if it's starting to loosen up a little bit. And 2 more of these, then we're gonna go right into some bridging, and we'll do about 8 of those. And these are the bridges are going to help you with strengthening the muscles that you need to strengthen. So your arms are going to transition to the floor. You're going to be pressing down into the bottoms of your feet. And as you exhale, we're going to be floating those hips off the floor. We're going to hold at the top for about a count of 2, and then we're going to lower back down. So keep the shoulders pressing down into the floor, your feet pressing into the floor. You feel your glutes getting a little squeeze at the top. You need strong glutes to help support that low back. And let's do 2 more of these glute bridges. Last one, holding at the top for a count of 2 and lowering back down. Okay, so we're gonna do a spinal twist. So you can separate your feet just a little bit wider, take those arms out a little bit wider from the body. And as you allow your knees to drop over to the right side, just let your head gently turn to the left. And we're gonna hold it here. Take about 3 breaths and just let gravity do the work, releasing all of the tension. And slowly bring those knees back to center, take a breath, and then exhale, let the knees drop over to that left side as your head gently turns to the right. And again, don't try to force it, just let your body just drop in. Let gravity be your friend here. Slow, even breathing. And then slowly bring those legs back to center. And then the last exercise we're going to do is that figure 4 stretch. So you bring the right knee in and you're going to cross this ankle over top of your left thigh. So you can keep your foot on the floor. If you need more of a stretch, you'll then pick your foot up. And you can use your hands to help guide it. So you can put your hands around that right thigh and just gently pull it in. So don't overstretch it, and try to keep your low back resting on the floor, your tailbone heavy. So we're not trying to overstretch. And just again, returning to that gentle breath, trying to calm things down. And you can stay for 3 to 4 rounds of breathing. And then release and switch sides. You uncross and then recross with the left leg. And the same thing. So if you're really tighter on the side, you may not be able to get that foot off the floor. But if you feel like you're not feeling anything, then you'll lift your right foot up off the floor any amount just until you feel sensation. You should feel this on this outer hip. And then you can use your hands to help hold the legs in place. You can also use a strap if you have one. But again, just try to keep the tailbone heavy, keep that lower back on the floor. And breathe. And then releasing, uncrossing. And then let's just stretch those legs out and reach the arms overhead so you can find that length in the body. And we'll finish up for the next several breaths just in a resting posture. So you could do legs on a chair, you could do legs up on the wall, or you can just lay just like this with your legs out long. But if you feel too much pressure on your lower back, then go ahead and bend those knees and maybe widen your feet out, drop the knees together, and that will release that lower back as well. So any of those options, if you have a wall nearby, you're welcome to go ahead and put your legs up there, or if you put them on a chair too, which is also very nice. But this is called constructed rest. And this also helps to release that tight lower back. So hands can rest anywhere on your body. I prefer to put mine like on my lower belly. And we'll just stay here to finish up here for about 5 breaths. You can certainly stay longer if you'd like to, if you have time. So again, the diaphragmatic breath is down here around that lower belly. And just carving out this last little time in your day here just to really restore and release that tension. Take about 2 more breaths. And again, you're always welcome to stay longer once the video is over. Okay, and then you're going to carefully roll to one side, and then we'll press back up and come to a comfortable seat. So you are all finished. I hope you feel better. Thank you for watching today. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe to my channel. And next coming up is going to be a video for tight shoulders and neck.